This is All India Radio, Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin read by Rahul Chatterjee. The homecoming of citizens of Meghalaya who were stranded in other northeastern states began yesterday with 284 persons entering after going through medical screening at entry points. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said those who have come back will have to undergo strict home quarantine along with all their family members as a safety measure for 14 days. During the quarantine period, they would be provided with rations by the state government. While several persons arranged their own transportation, the Meghalaya government, in coordination with the Assam government, has pressed into service buses for bringing back those stranded in different parts in the neighbouring states. The lone active COVID-19 patient in Meghalaya tested positive for the third time yesterday. The samples of the patient will be retested after 3 days, officials said. Meghalaya had registered a total of 12 COVID-19 positive cases, of which one had passed away, while 10 others subsequently tested negative and were cured of the disease. The death toll due to consumption of wild mushrooms at a village near the Indo-Bangladesh border in Meghalaya rose to 6 as a 14-year-old girl succumbed in a government hospital in Shillong yesterday. At least 18 persons of 3 families at Lamin village in Amlarem civil subdivision of West Bengal Hills district fell critically ill after consuming wild mushrooms last week. In Tripura, another 13 persons including one mess worker of 138 Battalion BSF at Ambassa in Dhalai District tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday. In the last 4 days, the number of active positive cases in Tripura climbed to 40. All patients are from the same BSF unit. The first 2 cases of the state have recovered. 2 persons, including one with travel history to West Bengal, tested positive for COVID-19 in Assam yesterday, taking the total number of cases in the state to 44. Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said at present 11 infected persons are undergoing treatment in Assam. 1 person has died and 32 have recovered and discharged from hospitals. Meanwhile, the first batch of 124 students from Rajasthan's Kota quarantined at the Sarusajai facility in Guwahati were released after they tested negative. The Arunachal Pradesh government has appointed nodal officers to facilitate the movement of people from the state stranded in other parts of the country. Chief Secretary Naresh Kumar said the officers would coordinate with different state governments to ensure smooth and orderly movement of the stranded people. The Arunachal Pradesh government has decided to offer paid quarantine services to the people of the state returning from other parts of the country. These centers will have a host of facilities which will be offered besides the usual ones set up by the state government. The Assam government has firmed up plans to start community-based surveillance for severe acute respiratory infections and influenza-like illness across the state in order to contain the possible spread of COVID-19. Assam has been successful in breaking the chain of transmission and containment of COVID-19 epidemic in the state in the first phase. In order to strengthen and response mechanism going forward, the surveillance system has to be strengthened further, Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Sameer K. Sinha said. In Manipur, the General Outpatients Department of the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences Imphal will be open from today. Service will be provided to only those who have taken appointment through hotline number of the institute. The OPD service will be available from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day. Only one attendant for each patient will be allowed after going through proper screening. And employees of the Mizoram government will forego a part of their salaries to aid the state financially in the fight against the coronavirus outbreak, officials told PTI yesterday. Group A, B and C employees will forego 10% of their basic pay, while Group D employees will give up 5% of basic pay. They will forego the part of their salaries from May to December this year. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin, which came to you from All India Radio, Shillong. Have a nice day.